You would think a film that is a comedy film called About My Father starring Robert De Niro would land on Father's Day, but nope, we get it this week on Memorial Day weekend. What did I think about this film? Well, stick around and find out. When Sebastian tells his old-school Italian immigrant father, Salvo, that he is going to propose to his all-American girlfriend, Salvo insists on crashing a weekend with her Tony parents. The film stars Robert De Niro, Sebastian Maniscalco, Leslie Bibb, Kim Cattrall, David Rasche, Anders Holm, and many others, and was directed by Terruso. So my initial thoughts of About My Father, when I actually watched the trailer for this film, my initial thoughts was this looks like it would be a one-time watch, and I really feared that a lot of the jokes would be just in the trailer. And I was actually right, because this film, it plays out like a sitcom. You have Robert De Niro that really carries this film and carries this film on his shoulders, to be exact. And he is this immigrant father that is a barber. His son is trying to get married to Ellie, and he likes his girlfriend, but they're going to go meet the family over 4th of July weekend. And so he needs his grandmother's ring and his father's blessing to actually do this. So when we're going to this family, they're supposed to be very weird. Like in the trailer, they apparently are supposed to be very off-centered and very off-putting, but I didn't really find that the family was really like that, except for maybe the brother. He was supposedly being like a healer, and he apparently had like an African girlfriend online, apparently. He was kind of strange, but I felt like the family overall really wasn't that strange. The father of the girlfriend, he ran a bunch of hotels, and then the mother was a politician. The family is really rich, and that really shows when they're all out to dinner and they're at this country club, and Robert De Niro's character actually wants to order a BLT, and he's trying to figure out the prices, and they're insisting that they'll pay for it, and he's a much hard worker, so he doesn't want them to actually do that. So you have those opposites of the families here, but I would say that this film, it's a very run-of-the-mill kind of film, definitely plays into the sitcom format, and a lot of the jokes are definitely in the trailers, and unfortunately some of the humor, it's very cringy at times, and I think that a lot of the other characters that De Niro is playing off of in this film, they really aren't that special, and I think that's more so towards the writing. This director apparently hasn't made any films that I've actually heard of before, so maybe with that lack of experience, this film, it really shows that. It really felt more so like a streaming movie. I felt like when I was watching this film, there wasn't a lot of jokes that were actually hitting. There was probably 2 or 3 maybe that hit most of the film, but I found that nothing was really interesting about this family other than the fact that they're rich, and I think that's really where the film, it really suffers. Also, there is a lot of narration in this film. This film, it's very easy to understand. So you have Sebastian actually doing all this narration and talking about what is going on in the film, and we don't really need that. There's nothing tough to figure out in this film, and it's constantly throughout this film. The film does have some cute moments in the way of family bonding, especially between father and son, and of course the actual son actually having his loving moments towards his future wife. She is an artist and she really wants to get her art out there, and so there is parts in this film that shows that he has that love towards her art even though she isn't the best artist. So you see those kind of loving kind of moments throughout the film, and there's some special bonding moments which I thought was really great in the film, but unfortunately that can't really save this film. Overall for this film, I would give it a 2 out of 5. Unfortunately, this is just a film that's a very forgettable film, very bland film. I would recommend this film if you really like a film like Ticket to Paradise. Very easy to predict, very kind of cutesy, kind of bonding kind of jokes, and some family time and family bonding. You may actually like this film, a predictable story like I said, and a lot of the jokes that are in the trailer. If you're into that, you'll absolutely love this film. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about this film? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it just kind of meh? And if you haven't seen it, is it a film that you're going to check out? Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on my next review.